Hello and welcome, my Sagittarius friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching my video. This is going to be a group reading for my friends born under the zodiac sign Sagittarius in celebration of the Fall Equinox. On Monday, we're celebrating Fall Equinox. Many of us are already enjoying the amazing and beautiful fall colors that Mother Nature is bestowing on us with the season change. The fall equinox marks a time where Mother Nature is preparing for this cycle of death. This change in energy opens us up to looking at our lives and what we need to release. And that's exactly what this reading's about. I'm going to explore what my Sagittarius friends can release this fall equinox. For this reading, I chose the tarot deck Tarot de la Nuit, and I will end off the session with a blessing from the Witch's Wisdom Oracle. Of course, like always, I will have links below to both these gorgeous decks, so should they speak to you, you can go check them out for yourselves. Alright, my Sagittarius friends, let's see what the cards hold for you. What should my Sagittarius friends release? Oh, jumper. And another jumper. This fall equinox. How can my Sagittarius friends maintain the balance of light and dark that the fall equinox brings? Okay, so let's start out. As you saw, you had a number of jumpers, so let's get going on these. The first jumper is the Nine of Swords. Nines are kind of a pseudo-completion. You've worked hard, yet you didn't receive the ending you'd hoped for. Swords are about truth and knowledge. The Nine of Swords is considered a depression or anxiety card. It's usually in the traditional Rider-Waite. It's usually a woman sitting on a bed with 9 swords behind her, in her head, in her hands. So it's traditionally a depression or anxiety card. The next card is the Three of Pentacles. 3 is about expression and growth. Pentacles are about growth and abundance. 3 of Pentacles really talks about that change that you need to shift in and that growth that you're going to make. The next card is the Hermit. It's the 9th card in the Major Arcana, and it talks about that need for an inner journey. Then you have the Seven of Cups. Sevens are a challenge card, yet you're being victorious over that challenge. Cups are about intuition and emotion. Now the Seven of Cups is an illusionary card. It creates chaos and illusion in our lives. Oh wow, you had the exact amount of jumpers I needed. The Three of Wands is the final card. Threes, like I said, are about expression and growth. Wands are about that passion and creativity. So these cards jumped out at you, my Sagittarius friends. Alright, let's get into this. The first thing that jumps out at me is we've got double threes here. 3 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands. When we're looking at threes, it indicates in angel messages that something close to your heart needs to be expressed. You're holding on to something that you need to move forward on. Now, we also have double nines, the 9 of Swords and the Major Arcana number 9 in the Hermit. And when you're looking and working with angel messages, this is a time to work on your life purpose. So when you're connecting those two messages, you're talking about something that you're holding on to that's part of your life journey. This is causing some problems. You're holding on to it. You're not actually moving on it. And that's the piece, is that we need to do that movement. The 9 of Swords talks about that depression piece, that feeling of isolation and uncertainty. The Hermit talks about an inwards journey. Now, what we need to kind of release this fall is this stuck feeling. You've gained a lot of knowledge, and we know this because you've got a sword that started us off from the Hermit. he's guided us or she's guided us very well. We have more insight on what we need to do. It is time for action on this. You need to get out of this depression and inner swirlingness that you have here, and it's time to move forward. The Three of Wands is about that, taking that next step. Usually in the traditional deck, it's a man holding a staff with two staffs behind him, and he's stepping out onto his journey. And that's very much where this is going. The release that you need to make, Sagittarius, is actually going forward to that life purpose with what you've been holding on to that you really need to express. The Three of Pentacles talks about the structure and support that we've created in our lives. The importance to have that foundation of groundedness in going forward. We've been really cocooned by the Hermit. The Hermit likes to wrap us in their cloak and carry us forward, show us where we need to go. When we were doing those internal journeys, we started to really lose touch with what we were really meant to do. The Three of Wands is kind of prodding the Nine of Swords in the butt to get it to go forward. We do have a little bit of a hiccup here though, guys. There's going to be a lot of stuff we have to cut through because we have an illusionary card up here. The Nine of Swords has enough strength to cut through. Nines are greater than sevens. As sad and frustrated as you may feel here, you can use that energy to overcome the illusions of the Seven and figure out what cup you need. And the cup that's really going to be important for you is your intuition. Following your intuition will also add strength to that sword and will cut you right through all the illusions that the Seven of Cups brings. Let's see what your shadow self wants to add to this. And that's Temperance. In my shuffle, I asked for how you can maintain balance. Temperance is a balance and an energy flow card. Fall Equinox brings a time when there's a balance between daylight and moonlight, or darkness, if you will. And that's what we need to kind of bring into play here. Right now we're kind of tilted on one side with the Hermit. We need to bring it up. Temperance can help us with that, bringing back that balance piece. Making sure when we're doing these things that not only are we grounded, like the Pentacles has asked, but our energies are flowing well. We're giving ourselves time to rejuvenate and heal, and that we're giving ourselves time to balance. Balancing out our energies, balancing out those feelings. These are some pretty harsh feelings that you have to overcome, so Temperance can help out with that. That self-love and self-care aspect of this will help really bring you out of the Nine of Swords and make you feel comfortable about leaving the Hermit's care. Giving you that strength to go forward to those unknowns, because I can guarantee you, your ego will play havoc in the Seven of Cups. It loves to do that. Let's look at your blessing, Sagittarius. What blessing does the Fall Equinox bring my Sagittarius friends? We have another jumper. And that's Cauldron Containment. This really talks about taking that knowledge and going forward. This is more, it's not an inward journey, but this is a personal journey. Containment meaning that you need to kind of keep this with yourself right now. This isn't a time to explode outwards yet. Now we do have that the expression is needed and that you do need to follow your life's purpose. However, right now you just need to keep yourself under wraps a bit and work on that Nine of Swords. This Nine is kind of really causing a big obstacle for you. Giving yourself that time of self-love and self-care so that you can really come out with a big bang. This expression and the life purpose is an important piece. However, you need to take care of the Nine of Swords before you do it. For those who wish, you can pause the video here and reflect on the cards. This is a group reading, however, the cards were meant for you. I drew them especially for my Sagittarius friends. What further information do the cards hold for you? Like I said, this is a group reading. If you're looking for something more personal or specific, you can follow the link below and schedule a private reading with myself. That said, I hope you found this video fun and helpful, and that you were able to gain some insight and direction into what release and changes you should make for the fall equinox. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching my video. I will continue to create fun and insightful videos for my zodiac friends. If you have any suggestions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. I'm always up for feedback from my friends. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. You never know where I'm going to go next, and I'd hate for you to miss a video. Also, if you like this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. In some of the tiers, the perks are private readings with myself. I provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out. Until tomorrow, my Sagittarius friends.